Howdy everybody, Glenn from Arista Shopworks. For those paltry few of you that actually are following my channel, you'll now realize that there's a lot of content that is now gone. And the reason for that is very simple, is that as I am now doing this new move into a new place, new workshop, much bigger workshop, and I have ambitions to do more community-oriented type of workshops, like getting kids into the wood shop and the metal shop and whatnot, and have them make some things and learn some skills, learn some trade skills, and have good, clean fun, not getting in trouble, just good things for kids to do, make some things, be constructive, and have fun while doing it. So the majority of the content that was previous was, as those of you who've actually watched them, loaded with all sorts of colorful metaphors. So, and I realized from one parent to another, if my children were actually watching some of those videos, they would be a little not so enthusiastic to have, their younger kids hear all that nonsense. And I mean, it's part of, it's just part of the world today. Obviously, there's nothing you can really do about it, but I figured I would not add to it in my video content. So from here on out, kind of clean slating. There's like one or two videos that are PG. I'm trying to keep it PG. That'll still be up there, but from here on out, the content will be lacking in the profanity, which I'm sure many parents of younger children will very much like. So that is the reason for the sudden exiling of the older videos from over the past 2 years. That, and obviously the introduction was Woodworks, and it's no longer really Woodworks. It's always kind of been Shopworks. I never really arrived to that until recently, because I've done a lot more than just woodworking. I've done some metalworking, some tailoring, some leatherworking, and some electronic wiring and stuff like that. And that's, so the term Shopworks just seemed better inclusive. It's things, random things happen in the shop. So that might be our tagline. Who knows? Might need to copyright that. In addition to, and it's going to be quite some time, because the first thing we need to do is actually sign the papers on the house. We're 11 days and counting that now. And then we have to move 8 years of our life from the place we've been renting, and get that sorted. So, life needs to happen first, with me and my family. Unfortunately, I have a dedicated crew of friends that are willing to aid us in that endeavor. And as we have time to do so, we actually need to rebuild this shop. There's a phenomenal structure for which to build it, but we need to build this shop, starting with the woodworking station and then moving to the metal working station from the ground up. So this will take time, months, obviously. And as we can, we'll try to filter in little bits of content. A lot of it might simply be just something of a vlog, and the daily rituals, as we can get to it, of setting up the various stations after we're all home from work and have some free time, or some energy for that matter, because it'll be quite a process. And another addition is that rather than just staring at my ugly mug, you'll get to stare at least two ugly mugs. Is that I will have one of my good friends, Kenny, come in on this channel. He's more like, he's really big into the metalworking. And I'm still more of like a woodworking guy. I've always been a woodworking guy. I have just recently started to dabble into the metalworking, and he kind of got me into it. Like I showed him this cool video from Grant Thompson, the King of Random, with his little aluminum foundry that he made for a couple bucks. And I was like, yeah, that's pretty cool, huh? And then he took it from there, and he's just been gung ho about like the blacksmithing and the metalworking and making bronze and all this great things. So he's been like on this, and so the great thing is we'll have two. We're like-minded, but we do think in different ways, and we bounce off ideas really nicely off each other. And the great thing is like I'll have a nugget of an idea, and I'll throw it to him, and he'll take that nugget and work a little bit and throw it back at me, and then we'll back and forth, and all of a sudden, boom, that nugget becomes something of a reasonably good idea that, at least in our opinion. So, so you can look forward to seeing, yes, not one ugly person, but two ugly people for your viewing pleasure in the future. And we are now approaching 6.5 minutes, so we're going to cut this off. So as always, have fun, be creative, and go build something.